What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Chinese Menace action in the left-hand corner of the map, playing as Shenong. His name is Mini Yeti's garbage collector. This is actually Mini Yeti, but he's pretending like his garbage collector is playing for him. It's not the case. It is... Oop, we're going into photo mode for some reason. It's actually not the case. He is simply just Mini Yeti. His opponent today is none other than the Rapallion the Great, the Rapallion the Wise, the Rapple. And he's going to be showing us his Loki. We already watched one game of Loki versus China, and it went very, very poorly for our Norse brethren. Always the first to be subject to the most abusive of strategies. Well, not really abusive, just subject to getting smacked by certain strategies that are very, very powerful. But in the end, it does fall down to the top players and all of those below them to think about ways in which to beat the toughest of opponents. And that is what we're going to be checking out here for the Rapple. See if he's going to be able to make it happen. Now, Mini Yeti, he's got a lot of very, very powerful stuff that he had up his back sleeves. We did actually see him wanting to play Shenong in... Or we did actually play Shenong in the, what's it called? In the thing, in tournament, in the Tournament of Power, in the Clash of Immortals tournament, but he did get knocked out by Luki's Kronos shenanigans. Did not quite figure out how to break through that, but nonetheless. We'll see how things are going to go. Anyways, Gugnir Odin Spear over here. We've got that plus 5% melee attack damage for the halberdiers. Over here we've got Shivered Fingernails. Going to be boosting up some food. Get a little bit of trickle. Oseberg Wagon coming over here for a little bit of a speedy wagons in the late game. And finally, Archimedes Ledger. This is actually a really, really good relic for both players here. Both players are probably at some point going to be wanting to go into Ballista if you can ever get there. So 2 population Ballista, 2 population crossbows. Is that what they're called? Anyways, 2 population siege weapons. Very, very powerful. I think it's a great investment. Definitely worth grabbing if you think the game's going to go late, but also, even if you don't think the game's going to go late, just in case. Anyways, you see Chi Yo to come through here. This one is really powerful. We've been seeing this making the rounds, being incredibly tough. And we've got ourselves our first bout of shenanigans coming through here as the female pioneer with the booties and the male pioneer with the canvas shoes, wandering forward and ready to start putting something on this front position to cause some pain onto the Rapple here. Look at all those little footsteps. Look at him go. All the footsteps. Oop, 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 wait. Oop, oop. Did he see it? Did he see it? Did he see it? Oh, he's here. And that's a machine workshop in the face of one Rapple the Great, the Rapple. He is getting machine workshop rushed. Because why not? Because why not? Get that machine workshop up. 2 peasants and a dream here. Never before seen strategies getting shown off on this auspicious of occasions as Rapple pulling back his troll. Going to be throwing down a great haul. Perfect reaction. We'll be needing some raiding cavalry out here as fast as he humanly can, but there's also going to be a military camp to get thrown up here behind this as the Yatsu also starting to move forward. There's going to be more myth units, I should say, to come in as well as the Fire Archer with its 4x versus buildings. It actually does a hefty amount of damage here. It's doing like 4 damage a shot, which that's a fair amount of damage there. So that tower will be going down. And there's not really a good way to defend against this because you can't just put a building here and then get watchtowers. It's not going to work. So Rapple's forward gold mine here is going to be under so much pressure. We even see Dao's swordsman. Mini Yeti says, you know what? I don't need to worry about how slow my swordsmen are when I can just put them on the front and they can already be in the fight. They don't have to walk anywhere. They're already here killing off my opponent. This is great. As a sentry tower will go down very, very shortly. A couple of raiding cavalry to come through here for the Rappel as well. He's going to need a hefty amount to actually break through those units at the back. There's more than enough here. You probably need five, I reckon 5 raiding cavalry to actually win this fight. As the Yatsu on the back here, getting some big pain to come through. The Rappel must be wishing that he went for an undermine here to sort of slow down this this shenanigans, but did not manage to do that. Nonetheless, now the temple to go down next. This fire archers are a big mess. We see 4 raiding cavalry. I said 5 was about how many I thought he needed. Nice snipe onto one of those Dao swordsmen. They still probably needs more. That's a hefty amount. It's 9 archers here. 5 or 6. I would, with the Loki boost, maybe just 5 is enough here. I wouldn't mind seeing some halberdier to come through, but this is, now they're coming in. This is giving, what Rappel is doing is giving Mini Yeti the time to get his halberdier out. And he's now starting to look forward. A little bit of damage to come through. The halberdier is in. Throwing axeman, getting everything up. And with that little movement, Mini Yeti's army very, very defensive. Now we see another military academy. More halberdier to come through. In the main base, how many Quailfu? Just 3. Just 3. He's saving up favor for something here. He can get himself the technology out of this military camp, which is weaponry, master of weaponry, to make those halberdier even more powerful against the cavalry. Oh, and there's a tower here as well. I didn't mention that. This tower here, honestly, it's not that strong. How much does it cost? Someone tell me how much it costs. I need to know. Is it? It's not even in the tech tree, is it? Is it just the cost of a tower? Is it just the cost of the tower? If it is, it's just not on the right spot. He should have flipped it. He should have rotated the building so that it would have been in range of the gold mine. I can check on the other building. No, I can't. Unfortunately. For some reason, you can't do anything in the UI. Anyways, Rappel has done a great job here. He did just get himself watchtowers for some reason, but he's done a great job of building up an army. He's going to have to take a fight here, but then there's going to be the lightning weapons to come through as well. And now Rappel can just retreat away from that, but taking out the temple is also very big. There's not really the gold here. There's a raiding cavalry coming around villages. Peasants just pulling back into the halberdiers. Rappel's got to be careful against those halberdiers. The technology's not in just yet, but... Well, and now we see crenellations to come through. Because crenellations with these towers means... Wait, does he have watchtowers? He does. Crenellations with these towers means now the machine workshop is doing bonus damage versus cavalry here. As Rappel decides it's time to go. As the lightning weapons does get cast. Rappel needs to retreat here. The army is just going to be too powerful. As the raiding cavalry do manage to get in onto those fire archers on the back there. But the rest of this army is too powerful here. And another tower up as well. Tower rushing is alive and well, ladies and gentlemen. Tower rushing is alive and well. And now Rappel's back down to 43 pop. He's got 10 left. It's pretty close here, to be honest. But the gold mine's about to expire. And it kind of looks like this machine workshop does actually have range on at least the corner of the gold mine here. And on top of this, 60 favor is already in the bank. Now, he does have to wait 4 minutes to have another lightning weapons, but that just means basically when the next fight happens, probably 4 minutes from now, he's going to have that. Now, what Rappel probably needs here is a whole bunch of Hersir or Berserks to break through this. Could go for throwing accent as well, but There's the fire archers getting sniped down over here. Nice little retreat back here from the Rappel, dodging, getting little snipes where he can. Every little bit matters. Population differential is favoring Mini Yeti quite a bit here. So I haven't seen the extra myth units that have come through. It must have just been Yatsu, and as he gets another one in over here, can be a little bit of a help on this fight, but just going to be retreating back. No problems. Gold is now expired, and Rappel will have to sneak up to the top here and try and grab a gold mine. And Mini Yeti sees the gold expired, so he's more than going to know to just move up to the top. But can he win this fight is the big question. I think if I'm Rappel, I'm probably thinking to convert some of these villagers here, or send them into the fight. There's no heroes here either for the Rappel, so that Yatsu is actually going to be very, very powerful. As Rappel now trying to micro to get onto the back of those fire archers, but one little movement from Mini Yeti, beautiful there, staying very well clear of those raiding cavalry, and in that moment, the Rappel has to tap out, and Mini Yeti's aggressive Shenong strategy is revealed to the world. A forward build here into all-out offense with the usage of these towers on the buildings. A sight to behold. We haven't really seen a whole lot of forward builds in Age of Mythology up until this point. They really, most players just sort of sit back and play defensively. But Mini Yeti shows that, you know, with a little bit of forward thinking, the base isn't that safe. And I wouldn't be surprised to start seeing more of this stuff, you know? Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Zeus player doing this against, like, say, a Loki player. If you advance at 330, send a villager forward while you're advancing, or 2, drop a barracks down, and you're in your opponent's base attacking him before he can even start getting stuff going. There's some very, very powerful options for these sort of forward build, but definitely for China, definitely for Shenong, and definitely for Mini Yeti in this game. Rappel here gets a little bit of a shock in this one. If you guys enjoyed this one, though, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.